Good morning. Today we will do chapter number 5, that is Footprints Without Feet, and this is from your book Footprints Without Feet. It is written by G.H. Wells. Let's discuss the introduction. This story is about a scientist who discovers a wonderful drug to make himself invisible. After swallowing the potion is here a liquid for healing or a magical having the magical property, a type of liquid medicine. The scientist turns to various mischiefs. After swallowing, he became invisible, and instead of doing the good deeds for the public, he started doing the mischiefs. Which type of mischiefs? He steals clothes from the supermarket, then he steals lot of cash. To avoid getting notices, the scientist moves from London to a small village. He stays at a local inn in village Epping. So he ran and he reached a village. Name of the village is Epping. When he is out of money, means when he spent all his money, he steals from the clergyman's house. He stole money from the house from the study table of clergyman. Now who is clergyman? Clergyman is a male religious leader in Christian. The local people suspect him and police is called. He escapes the police because of his ability, that is to become invisible. Let's discuss the title. The title is quite attractive as it makes the reader curious about its contents. Although it refers to just one small episode of the story, yet it gives us an idea of invisibility. How an idea of invisibility? The title is Footprints Without Feet. So footprints were visible and without feet, but the person is not visible here. So footprints were appearing before the two school going boys. The boys were going to school, and when they were moving from the street, passing from the street, they suddenly saw that footprints were appearing before them, but the person was not visible. It means the person is here invisible. The theme of the story is crime. The author draws a fictional character, Griffin, who happens to discover a drug to make invisible. Fictional character means imagined character. Is here Griffin in the story. The author imagined a character, Griffin, in the story. This gives him power to sneak away unnoticed, and he begins enjoying his power. So, invisibility gives power to sneak, means to move out stealthily and without any notice, and he begins enjoying his power in a negative manner. He begins to draw sadistic pleasure by putting the house on fire or entering the stores illegally. Sadistic pleasure means driving or taking pleasure from sufferings or pains. Instead of utilizing his discovery for the welfare of people, he takes criminal path and gets involved in all criminal activities. So in the chapter, his all criminal activities are described. Actually, this is a novel, Footprints Without Feet. After reading the chapter, you can go through the novel. It's a complete novel and it's very interesting novel. We have been given here some part of the novel. Griffin's discovery. Griffin was a brilliant scientist who had conducted several experiments. So he was brilliant but a crazy scientist. He used his power, intelligence in negative manner. He did so many experiments, and one day he discovered a wonderful drug which could make him invisible. He could see everybody, but nobody could see him. His body became transparent like glass, but wearing clothes would make him visible. Without clothes, his body was invisible, and his head part, if it would be covered with something like false nose, bandage, or goggles or cap, then it would be visible. Otherwise, only his body would be visible with clothes. First incident. Griffin sets landlord's house on fire. This was the first incident created by him. Griffin's landlord did not like him and often tried to throw him out of his house. Did not like him. Why? Because of his rude behavior. Because every time he created disturbance while doing his experiments and he was not following the instructions given by the landlord. There was no time of entering the house. Anytime he would enter, and he would create so much problem in house when he would do his experiments. This made Griffin angry. So every time scolding by the landlord made Griffin angry. In a fit of anger, he set the house on fire, and then he swallowed the drug and he became invisible. He left the house, and he became he went out without any notice. Where did he enter? He entered a London store. What is store here? A big shop. Why did he enter? Because it was winter season, and walking on London streets without clothes gave him shivering. His body was shivering. Why? Because it was cold, and he could not move without clothes in the streets of London. Griffin had no money to purchase the clothes, so he entered a big London store. He took their meat, coffee, sweets, and wine from the kitchen of the store. Then he slept on the pile of the quilts there. Then he uh, took some warm clothes, some suits, and then he wore. And at the night time, he slept on the pile of quilts. He stayed there in the store for the whole night and slept there on the quilt. He felt warm and it was cozy and comfortable, so he slept. But because of comfort, he could not get up early in the morning. And the next morning, next morning, he was discovered by the store employees. They thought that he was a thief, and as they tried to catch him, he ran away. How he ran away? By removing one by one his clothes. He was running, he was removing his clothes, he was taking off his clothes, and then finally he became invisible. And he ran away. Again, he was free to move in London, in the streets of London without clothes. But he was having one problem, that was weather. And now he was shivering with clothes. This was his problem. At village Epping. Now, after leaving the store, he entered theatrical company shop. This is the area where there were the shops which were selling the things which were required in theaters, like fancy dresses, caps, false nose or whiskers, or many other things, props we can say. Suffering with cold once again, Griffin entered the shop of a theatrical company. He wore bandages around his forehead. He also wore dark glasses, and false nose means here duplicate nose, and whiskers. Griffin robbed some money of the shopkeeper. Now what happened? He was wearing all this. He was wearing a suit. He was wearing a dress, not suit, and then he hit on the head of the shopkeeper, and then he robbed from the drawer of shopkeeper's shop table. He took money and he ran away. He took a train and he reached the village Epping. At village Epping, what happened? On reaching Epping, Griffin booked 2 rooms at an inn and paid the rent in advance. So he took 2 rooms as rented room. The inn belonged to a landlady called Mrs. Hall, and we can say the owner of this Epping was Mr. and Mrs. Hall. She was doubtful about the strange behavior of Griffin, but she tolerated it as long as she was getting good rent for her room. Strange behavior. First, he was wearing bandages. His face was covered awkwardly with bandages, false nose, and he was looking very strange. And secondly, his behavior was very rude. As soon as he entered the house, he just kept some conditions that nobody would enter his room, and he required complete privacy. And thirdly, he came to live in the inn at the crucial time, winter season, when nobody would come there. But because of the money, Mrs. Hall allowed him to live there. Soon Griffin's stolen money was spent. So his money was spent in paying the rent of room and in paying other things. He told the landlady that he had no cash and that he was expecting a check. Soon he would get a check. Actually, there was no check. He was not going to get any check. He was telling lie. And then what did he do? To get the money, he steals money by becoming invisible. The next night, Griffin entered the house of a clergyman to steal money from there. He entered the house, and from the study table, from the drawer of study table of clergyman, he stole the money which was kept for housekeeping. The clergyman and his wife were surprised to hear the noises at the night time of somebody present, but no one was visible. So at the night time, they got up because they heard some type of voices and noises. And when they entered, when they saw the room, there was nobody because Griffin was invisible. But the room was empty, but the money was stolen from the drawer. The drawer was opened and there was no money. Now next, third incident, Mr. and Mrs. Hall attacked by Griffin. Actually what happened, Griffin was living in the room upstairs, and always his rooms were closed. Nobody was allowed to enter. He required complete privacy, and whenever he would go and come, he would just close the door, and he was not in habit of talking with others. He was very rude. And one day what happened, Mr. and Mrs. Hall were very suspicious about Griffin's activity. They were very doubtful that which type of person he was. One day they found that Griffin's room was open. By chance, the room was left open by Griffin. They wanted to see, so they entered the room. But there was nobody. Actually, Griffin was there. Griffin's clothes and bandages were lying on the floor, lying on the bed, lying here and there. Suddenly, a hat jumped. No hat was jumped. It was taken by Griffin and struck Mrs. Hall's face, and it was thrown at the face of Mrs. Hall. Then the chair jumped. Then the chair was taken by Griffin and charged at her, and the chair was just started following, running towards Mrs. Hall. But actually chair was not running. It was taken and Griffin was running, who was invisible. The couple was afraid. They thought that there were ghosts in the room, and they cried and they ran downstairs. So this is not the end of the chapter. Three incidents we have discussed. The next part we will discuss in the next video class. It will be continued. Till then, goodbye.